Okay, so now that we have all these functioning macros inside of our code modules, we need to be able to allow users to run these macros without having to come inside the VB editor and clicking play to perform the task that they want. Now there are many different ways to trigger a macro, but the first way that I'm going to show you is how we can assign a macro to a shape. And once the user clicks on that shape, it will initiate the macro. So let's say that we want to have a shape that if a user clicks on it, it will highlight all the A's within the width curve column. Well, the first thing that we have to do is insert the shape. So we can come up to our Insert tab, go to Illustrations, Shapes, and you can select any shape that you want. I'm going to use this rounded rectangle right here. Click and drag to insert our shape. And then you can start to format this shape however you would like. The first thing that I'm going to do is insert a text value into this shape so this user knows what this shape will do. So I'm going to double click inside this shape and type in highlight A's. And I need to make this shape a little bit bigger to fit it all in one line. And then I will go back to the Home tab and center this text. And maybe make it bold. And then maybe I can add a shape effect to make it look more like a button that you can press. So I'm going to go to Shape Format, Shape Effects, and within Presets, I'm going to select this second option. So now our shape has a little bit of that bevel effect, making it look like you can click on this shape. Now the next step is to assign a macro to this shape. So what we need to do is right-click on the shape and select Assign Macro. And this will give us a list of all the macros that we have created inside the VB editor. Well, for our example, anytime a user clicks this button, we want to highlight all the A's within the width curve column. And we did that by creating the for next loop. So we can find this sub's name, which is for next, and click OK. Then let's clear the fill colors within this range of cells, come up to the paint bucket, select no fill. Now, if we click this shape, it should highlight all the A's green. So let's give this a click. And sure enough, it did what we expected it to do. So by assigning macros to shapes, provides a more user-friendly environment for the users because they can see a button that says highlight A's and they should know what's going to happen once they click on this shape. So this is a great way to trigger macros and provide a sense of direction for users working inside of your spreadsheets.